Jonathan Pinfield for Seconds Out here for Martinez Waddington 2 Fight Week. Delighted to be joined by Skye Nicolson. Skye, it's been a really busy and entertaining few months of you. Tell us what you're making of life in the UK.
Oh God, it's been a whirlwind. If you asked me 4 months ago if this is where I'd be, I'd absolutely have not believed it. But no, it's been amazing. We promised that I'd be active, and we're staying active. 3 weeks out and I'm back in again for my second fight, and I'm so excited to box in front of a UK crowd.
And tell us a bit about your professional debut and what that was like, and how you're pleased to get your first win under your belt.
Yeah, people dream about fighting in the US, so to have my debut over there, US debut, but my professional boxing debut was so cool. It was a massive undercard in San Diego, beautiful weather, amazing crowd, energy. It was great. So I had a great performance. I felt like I boxed well, and I couldn't say anything bad about the experience.
There aren't many boxers who make the pre debut in America, get a great win, and then say to Eddie Hearn, I want to be in Leeds next up. Why were you so desperate to get on this bill?
I just feel like I want to make the most of the opportunities that I'm getting, and I've wanted to box in front of a UK crowd. I've heard all about this Leeds energy, and as soon as I heard that there was an opening in the card, I was like, me, please. So I'm very, very excited and honoured to be on this card.
Now, at the moment, your opponent hasn't been officially named. It might be that you're aware of who it is. But what's it like in the build-up to a fight when she's been announced? Go on, you can tell us then.
Bec Connolly. So obviously a tough, experienced girl. She's been in with a lot of the best girls. So it'll be a good test for me. I didn't really have much of a say in the opponent for this fight, as it was such a quick turnaround. There wasn't a lot of options, but I would have liked to have tested myself against another unbeaten opponent if I'd had my way, but it is what it is, and I'm just focusing on myself and my performance and making sure I go out and show everyone a little bit more of Skye Nicolson they haven't seen yet.
And tell us a bit about the team that you're working with.
Yep, so I'm basing myself in London at the iBox gym with Al Smith and Eddie Lamb. Amazing coaches, amazing mentors. We've got a great stable there. I'm surrounded by such good athletes, such good boxers, and we all really bounce off each other, and it's such good energy. I'm so happy. I can't describe to you how well everything's kind of panned out for me moving over here, and I'm just absolutely loving every day and taking all the opportunities I can. Have
you had a chance to learn any Cockney rhyming slang yet? What's the banter like in the gym?
It's more everyone else talking to me in Aussie accents. They call me Skippy the kangaroo, but I always pull up everyone on saying in it. So whenever anyone says in it, I'm like, in it, in it. But I find myself saying in it now, so there's that. But yeah, now my parents are British, so I've grown up around the British slang kind of all my life anyway.
Now, as we've said, you've just made your professional debut, and you're getting a lot of media opportunities as well, working at ringside on commentary and doing some colour commentary as well. Are you 100% committed to your boxing career at this stage, or could there be that much of a great media opportunity you think, you know what, I'm going to retire undefeated and jump straight into the media?
No, I'm 100% committed to my boxing. Boxing comes first, it always has, but I do like to have outside things that I can go and do that do help me switch off from training, and I actually find that the commentary stuff's actually been, if anything, helping my boxing. It's making me watch more boxing, learn about fighters, and see things from outside the ring, which I think helps me be a better boxer. So I don't overcommit to anything. I always listen to my body and put my recovery first. So I feel like I've got a really good balance at the moment, and I want to keep it that way.
Now, you were ringside for Bec Connolly, and everyone's speaking about the fight. We know it was a brutal fight as well. Did that affect you as a boxer or a person in any way? And what were your reflections after the bout?
No, not really. I feel like it was exciting for boxing. It was one of those fights that will go down in history as probably one of the best fights of all time, and I got to see it literally ringside. Like, I could reach out and touch the ring canvas. So, no, it was amazing. I felt absolutely blessed to be there and experience the whole atmosphere. It was such a back and forth fight, and it was exciting. I loved it. It got me excited for Leeds.
Now, you're part of the matchroom stable with Eddie Hearn now. Have you had a chance to sit down with Eddie properly and talk about the roadmap for this year and what your ambitions are?
Yeah, definitely. Eddie's basically said to me that they're going to promote me and do what they can to give me my best opportunities as long as I keep performing, I keep showing up, doing what I have to do best. And yeah, like, we've got a great plan ahead. Like I said, we're going to be very active, staying busy. We want to have 6 or 7 fights this year, and there's definitely plans for titles in the next 12 months, 18 months.
Now, we know athletes are the role models and the inspiration for the next generation. We've just heard the news that in Australia, the number 1 tennis player, Ash Barty, has announced her retirement at quite a young age, 25. What's your thoughts on that?
Oh, get in, get out quick. She's made millions. She's inspired generations of young tennis players. She's inspired the nation. She's inspired girls all around the world. Why not? If she's done with tennis, she's done with tennis. I feel like there's so much pressure on athletes to keep going just because they're at the top and they're the best. But why not? If you're satisfied with everything you've done, go live your life and enjoy it. Like, you've got to be passionate, and if the passion isn't there anymore, then you should know it's time. I'm sure it wasn't an easy decision for her, but yeah, I'm sure she thought it through.
And turning our attentions back to your fight in Leeds here on Saturday, for people coming along to cheer you on, what can they expect to see from you in the ring?
I feel like I'm a little bit torn about how I want to approach this fight. I feel like I'm going to start the fight feeling her out for the first couple of rounds, and I'd like to bring some real excitement and show a different Skye Nicolson in the mid-rounds.
And we've got Easter in a couple of weeks' time, so a question we're going to be asking everyone is that if the Easter Bunny came along and bounced along, or to Skippy along to you, what treat would you like for Easter?
Oh, that's hard. I love chocolate, all chocolate. But I'm thinking Cadbury Marvellous, some kind of Cadbury Marvellous. You know, the one with the popping rocks candy in it and the jelly bits? Love it.
I think a good win on Saturday. I think Eddie owes you an Easter egg at the very least. And let's hope that the sky's the limit for the rest of your career. Lovely to chat.
Thank you very much.